Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suciati. I'm from Physics Education, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I would like to bring presentation about designing an interactive electronic book, e-book of momentum and impulse oriented on balance of scientific literacy. The government give an instruction about learning from home. So an interview on 3 high school physics teachers, it was concluded that teacher didn't encounter difficulties when teaching during pandemic. Teacher encounter obstacle when having to communicate with students, especially when there are students who don't do assignments or don't participate in learning session. Other instrument that is questionnaire is filled by 76 students. 80.3% of students are having difficulties in learning physics during pandemic COVID-19. 80.3% of students stated that physics textbooks helps them in learning physics during the pandemic. From this discussion, it can be concluded that when during learning from home, students encounter difficulties in learning physics. So to facilitate students in learning session, learning resource, study materials, learning media are badly required so that the students can learn the subject at home. Interactive ebook is designed to meet students' needs. What is ebook? Ebook is one of technology that utilize computer to display multimedia information in a concise and dynamic form. Ebook is electronic book that can be stored easily in electronic devices such as gadget. Ebook can be integrated with sound, graphic, image, animation, even video. The questionnaire shows that 15.8% of students who can describe interactive ebook accurately. After being given explanation and example of an interactive ebook, 90.8% are interested in using an interactive ebook. 93.4% state that they need interactive ebook, and 96.1% stated that they support the making of interactive ebook. And the result of the research on textbooks show that scientific literacy scope on 3 analyzed textbooks emphasizes on the aspect of science knowledge. You can see here there is a difference in the scientific literacy balance score between the books analyzed and the scientific literacy balance score that should be. While the proportional percentage in scientific literacy aspects are, this is by Wilkinson, with ratio 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. This study used mixed method with exploratory sequential research design, and the first stage of this study is analysis of the use and needs of interactive ebook design, basic competency analysis, material analysis from textbooks, compiling the material, and continues with the creation of the interactive ebook. After that, validate, revise, and then revise the interactive ebook according to suggestions that are given by the expert, and then product testing, and the final is the interactive ebook of momentum and impulse oriented on balance of scientific literacy. For result and discussion, on the first stage is analysis of the use and needs of textbooks design. From these pictures, from this figure, you can see that majority of high school students have a device or smartphone. This indicated that there is a positive opportunity for interactive ebook to be made in the form of application that can be accessed via mobile devices. Many students use textbooks in learning physics. The mostly used book is Physics for SMA or MA grade 10 by Martin Kanginan, and the average student use physical textbooks and electronic books, not interactive. Based on reading time, the average student read less than 1 hour in accordance with the National Library research, who stated that the average Indonesian read book 30 to 59 minutes per day. This study shows that students' reading interest needs to be improved. And this is the other analysis of the use and needs of textbooks design, like Word in Physics textbooks, picture, physics application, experimental procedure, and the average suitability of aspect of scientific literacy or momentum and impulse material that not balanced yet. And this is a snippet of the book design. After the book design is complete, the next step is expert validation. Validation is carried out by learning experts to validate content and presentation, media, and language. And from expert validation, the book is very visible. And this is the right map. The summary of the expert agreement in right map are: the facts are presented in accordance with real life and efficient to increase students' understanding. There is no sara, pornography. The look of the book is interactive and participatory that can motivate students mentally and emotionally involve core competencies and basic competencies. Easy to access the book. The book can be developed. Easy navigation. Use symbols consistently using the appropriate standard term. Linkages between chapters or sub-chapters or paragraphs. The lesson that presented in each chapter of subsection or paragraph should reflect unity of the theme, consistent in using terms. And this is the results of science literacy aspect validation in interactive ebook. Table 3 show that the ebook made has balance of 2 to 1 to 1 to 1 in science literacy. And then the next is, after the ebook has been revised according to expert validation, the next step is product testing. The testing was carried out at one of the public high schools in Bandung with a total of 30 students in grade 10 second semester and had not yet studied momentum and impulse lesson. The test was conducted to recognize the increase in the cognitive aspect of students when studying momentum and impulse lesson using interactive ebook, readability of ebook, and response of students after using interactive ebook. Based on the table 4, it is known that the average end gain value of students round to 0.72 according to the category. The end gain score of 0.72 is included in the high category. In the high, it means that there is a high increase after students learn using the interactive ebook. And in table 5, the average score of 3 chapters obtained, readers are at the independent or easy level with the average score 83%. This shows that readability of the book is above 60%, which implies that the readers are in the high category. According to Wagner, a high level of readability implies that readers are independent readers. Independent readers means students can use the book independently without teacher guide. So it can be concluded that the design study material has high readability and can be used by students independently. And this table 6 states that students give positively respond about content, interaction, and feedback, design, visual, with average score 86, and interpretation is positive. The final stage is to revise the electronic book based on the response and experience of students after reading the interactive ebook. And the conclusion is this research creates an interactive ebook of momentum and impulse which is oriented on balance of scientific literacy with a ratio of 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. The results of expert validation show that this book is very suitable to be used by students and gets positive response from students. Students also experience a very high increase after learning with this interactive ebook. The design interactive electronic book has high readability and can be used by students independently. That's all of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.